I used to work at McDonald's, and every year they would go to Canada's Wonderland for the day, and everybody that knows me knows that I love Canada's Wonderland. I just hate the fact that I live like an hour away from it. Like, if I lived closer, yeah, I'd be at that park every single day, riding rides and eating funnel cakes from open to close. Basically, McDonald's rented a school bus, and if we took the bus, we'd have to leave the park at 6. But if we found our own way there, we could leave the park whenever. This was around the time when Uber was kind of new to the city, so some people Ubered, some took the bus, and others had their own ride. How it was gonna work for me was I was gonna go with my best friend Shanice, who also worked at McDonald's, storytime coming soon by the way, and another co-worker because she had a car. On the way back, however, I had to find another ride because Shanice was gonna cut at noon, and when I go to Wonderland, I don't leave Wonderland at noon, and I also don't leave Wonderland at 6. So I was gonna chill with another girl who I worked with in the kitchen, we'll just call her Alana, and her crew was like 2 other girls and one of our managers, but she was like one of those managers where if she was your friend, she was cool with you and stuff. She wasn't really my friend though. And I asked them if they had any room in their car, and they said no. So I asked another co-worker, we'll call him Bob, because I actually don't remember his name, and he's like, yeah, I should have some space for you. Alright, cool, I don't have to leave the park at 6. So we get to Wonderland, and I'm like, hey, thanks for the ride, but I'm gonna wait for my crew to show up before entering, so go on without me, because that's just the kind of person I am. So they left, and I waited for like 30 minutes outside the park, and I get a call, and it's Alana. Hey, yeah, we just got here, but we're gonna, get lit in the car before coming in. Pass the lighter. So just go line up at like Leviathan or something. Okay, bye. Now I'm gonna make the Wonderland part short since this is a story about my Uber going wrong. So long story short, I line up at Leviathan on my ones for like 30 minutes, and Alana texts me and says the manager wasn't feeling well, so they were gonna take her home. Even though 10 minutes later I saw them walk past the ride and later saw them lining up for the same ride, so obviously they were just trying to get rid of me. But I saw Bob and his crew at the front of the line, so I caught up with them and told them what happened, and I ended up chilling with Bob for the rest of the day. So the day goes by and it's like 5:45 p.m. and the bus is gonna leave soon, and I'm like, hey, so Bob, are you still taking me home? Are we still good for the ride? Yeah, I should be able to. So it's maybe like 9 now and the bus is well gone, and we're lining up for the go-karts, and Bob comes up to me and says, yeah, so unfortunately, I don't have any extra room in my car, so I can't take you home. Okay, so how am I getting home? I don't know, but I can't take you. Can't we all just like squeeze in the back or something? I'm not trying to get in trouble, so no. So, how come you didn't tell me before the bus left? Honestly, I didn't want to make you mad. So we finished the go-karts and Bob's like, okay, we're leaving now. I can't take you home. I hope you're not mad at me. Okay, gotta go, bye! And they pretty much just ditched me. So I phoned my mom and told her that my ride bailed on me, and she's pissed.
Chantel, why didn't you take the bus? I told you to take the bus! I'm not driving an hour to come get you! I don't know how you're getting home because I'm going to bed!
And she hung up on me, but eventually she texted me and said she's calling me an Uber. And to be honest, I felt chills go up my spine because I've never taken an Uber before. I've heard some stories and was always nervous about taking one, so I just never took one. So yes, this was in fact my first Uber. I leave the park. I didn't even get a funnel cake, by the way, but I leave the park and my mom orders an Uber and sends me his license plate. The Uber calls me and tells me he's at the plaza across the street. So I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. I should be there in like 3 minutes. I hung up the phone, or at least I thought I hung up the phone. And I started cussing myself because I was just so mad. And I picked up my phone, and for some reason it was on a call with the Uber driver. So the Uber must have heard me yelling at myself, and he's like,
is everything okay?
And I kind of played it off like, oh yeah, no, I was just talking to my friend. Okay, bye, see you later. Yeah, I'm almost there. I think I can see you. Okay, bye. Awkward. I finally found him, and it's this middle-aged guy, and you know the drill, ladies. Backseat. He asked me the routine questions, you know, how I'm doing, where I'm going and whatnot, and I'm trying to hold back tears because I'm so upset. So I'm like, I'm fine, I'm just going home. We get on the highway, everything's smooth. I don't talk to the Uber doesn't talk to me. So far, so good. All of a sudden, he slams on the brakes. And I look up and we're like inches behind a car. I'm like, huh, that was close. A couple seconds later, I hear tires screeching behind us. And then boom. I look back and there's a white or silver looking car behind us. And I look at my Uber driver and I'm like, did we really just get rear-ended? The Uber gets out the car and starts cussing the driver for like 5 minutes. And then gets in the car and drives away like nothing happened. Like we're probably driving down the 401 with the bumper falling off the damn car for all I know. And I'm just in the car all confused like, what the just happened? A couple minutes later, we're just driving. I don't talk to the Uber doesn't talk to me. So far, so good. When all of a sudden, the Uber looks at me in the mirror. And he's like, do you want a banana? A what? A banana? Yeah. I mean, I guess. And I swear to God, the man reached into his glove compartment and pulled out a banana. I'ma just keep it real with y'all. If that ever happened to me today, I'd obviously say no. I mean, I'm not accusing him of anything, but as a woman, I have to assume the worst, especially if a middle-aged man offers me a banana from his glove compartment. Mans could have slipped a little something in that banana and all of a sudden I wake up chained to a wall in some dirty crate. But did I eat the banana? No. I just held onto it until I got home and I dashed it in the garbage. I told my mom everything and I don't know what she did afterwards, but I'm sure she complained like, hi, my daughter got rear-ended in the Uber and the guy gave her a banana. Like that can't go on. I mean, the trip did cost $60 and she never really asked for the money back, so I guess they refunded it to her. But honestly, I still take Ubers here and there, but I'm very paranoid about my ride, especially if I'm alone. Like, I'll check the license plate and car color, and I'll make it obvious that I'm checking the license plate and car color to make sure it's actually my ride and not some dirty man trying to pick me up. I'm very paranoid about these things, and I have every right to be, since this isn't the last time you're going to be hearing about one of my Ubers going wrong. Because a few things have happened with other Ubers, but we'll leave that for another day. Okay, gotta go, bye!